said to her, do not weep. I was reading this and I was disturbed. How do you say to her, do not weep, when she has just lost her son? How do you say to me, do not weep, when I have just lost my son, my only son? But then I realized that the answer lies in the fact that he had compassion on her. The reason why he said to her, do not weep, is because he first had compassion on her. Somebody saying, what are you saying, preacher? What do you mean, preacher? Well, let me explain. What the Bible does not mention is that Jesus had both compassion and power. Anybody can have compassion. Anybody can feel compassion. But Jesus had compassion and power to change a situation. That's why when he gets to her, he tells her, woman, do not weep. Because he knows that he has the solution. Many of us are quick to silence people in problems. Perhaps someone with a bereavement when we don't have the solution. Don't tell me to shut up when you don't have a solution for my problem. He says to her, do not weep, because he has compassion and he has power. Because the compassion within him has met with the power. And when compassion and power meet, solutions are generated. So compassion meets with power. And he tells her, do not weep. He tells her, do not weep, because he can change her situation. He can put an end to her tears. He can shift her situation. So he says to her, do not weep, because he can dry the source of her pain. We want to stop people from weeping when we can't dry the source of their pain. When we cannot change the situation that is making them weep. So he tells her, do not weep, because he can dry the fountain from which her pain is coming from. You see, so the reason why he tells her do not weep is because he has already identified with her and he has the power to change the situation. Hallelujah. So compassion meets with power. And he says to her, do not weep. And the reason is that it's not that he has the solution, but he is the solution. Because remember, when Lazarus was dead, he said, I am the resurrection and the life. So the resurrection and the life has met with the lifeless boy. So he says to her, do not weep, because I am the one who gives life. Because he was the solution. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, that neighbor who is sleeping. Say, neighbor, God is the solution. If your neighbor was sleeping, your neighbor has no idea what we are talking about.